Good evening, everybody. I got something interesting tonight. I decided to buy some music online. So, there was this music that I wanted, and I can't buy the CD. So I found a site which is called Pro Studio Masters. I've got it here behind the screen, on the screen. And they had this album available that I wanted. And I could only get it in 24-bit format. So I can show you that right now. There we are. We got the Pro Studio Masters on, and it says all purchases have been downloaded. So I did. And I clicked on the show downloaded files. And it shows the downloaded files as Mars Lazar. That's right. That is the album I was looking for, and it's Coastal Escape. That's right, Coastal Escape, and it came in a flac file format, 48-24, as you can see here. So I purchased that, and I can play that, no problem. I can play it on this. I've got the album here on here. There we go. So there are all the tracks. So I figure I can play that, so I did. I've got here my Pioneer SX750 hooked up, and lets me switch it to these speakers, and then I can play it. So let me see here. So for instance, if I Enchanted Forest. There we go. So it should play that. And indeed it is. So Enchanted Forest. I'm just tuning the volume up a bit. So it plays. But very flat. Because this the music goes over digital analog conversion from the desktop computer where this screen is mounted to. So where the information is hooked up now to is a desktop computer that I have here. That's the desktop computer. And they of course have a built-in digital analog converter. And I've hooked it up to my analog stereo on this one. And I have to tell you, it sounds awful. Very bland, flat. There is absolutely no sound stage at all. It's just boring. So I decided to use an SD card and try if I could put the information on an SD card. So I got an SD card here, and I put the information on, and I thought if I can put the information now on a different device where I know the digital analog conversion is a lot better, for instance the iPad 8, I've got one, then I want to see what it sounds like then. So I did. And it was fine. I played the first evening. The music was really good, sounded really fine. So, and here's the iPad. But what happened? The next day when I came to it, I had it downloaded to my iPad. Next day when I came into, I cannot access these files anymore. They got locked up. You could not play these files. Absolutely locked up. Even this one here says it's Coastal Escape. 824, I go in there and it says create document, and then here is in the light gray is Big Sur Skies, which is the I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do nothing here. No. So I can't access the music anymore. So that means that when you download music on a certain device and then you want to play it on another device, because of the copyright protection, it doesn't recognize the other device. It feels that it is pirated and blocks the files. So there's no other way than getting these files to work if you can burn them on a CD. But because the FLAC files, as this one is, a FLAC file, and it won't burn on CD unless you have a certain program that you can burn it to a CD. So I managed to convert the files to WAV files. Had them converted, basically. So come up with this one. And this is a WAV file. Basically, yeah. It's converted source files. WAV file. So, and then from that, you can put it in your, basically your desktop computer and burn a CD from it. And then you can use the CD. And that's what I did, is use the CD. And now we can just try it and see how the CD sounds. Now you own your media, and no one can take it from you or stop it. So there's the CD. It'll be burned. And we play it on this one here. So let's see. And that is again the 5th song. There. Maybe a better spot. So now basically I own the media. I own the CD. Now I can do with it whatever I want. I can play it on any device that I want. Of course I use CD players, so I use them as a transport. But now you see what is happening is you can buy music and you can download it to a certain device. And that's fine. But then if you transfer it to another device, and if it's online, it's not being recognized as the purchase was done on that device, and therefore it's copyrighted, and it will lock the files. That's what I've experienced. When I moved the files from my desktop to my iPad, the day later, I couldn't access the files anymore, even though I paid for it. So it's always better to have your information or your media on CD. You have it in your hands, you can play with it on any device you have, and you don't have any copyright issues or confusements of what is yours and what is not yours. You have to show proof. I mean, I don't get it. So, but I just wanted to tell you that is something that is happening, because you can download to a device, but if it doesn't sound good, what's the sense of downloading it to that device? You want to download it then to a device that's really good, has a really good digital analog conversion. And if that's not, if you don't know, you can only know if you test devices, different devices. But if you want to do that, you always will have to download it to that device. You cannot transform it to or transfer it to another device, because then it will lock again. So I thought this is food for thought. So that's it. Thank you for watching. See you again. Bye for now.